All right,
Amazing
stop.
mind. All right, so Crazy Cat says the best part of the movie was her perfect hair. This song features prominently in a Hong Kong movie. Oh, chunky! Wow, you know all this amazing trivia. Garbage script no one cared about. Yeah, I have to agree.
It
Like,
was just boring. It was just boring, and it was just like every other Marvel movie.
yeah, it was.
I was okay. This is what I want to say. I really was going in expecting it to be like the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. It
Yeah.
was just like another cheesy ass movie. That's all it was.
Right.
There wasn't like I actually kind of was excited to see something like so
So
crazy that I was
bad.
gonna be like upset, but
Yeah.
I wasn't like. I actually like I feel like if we just even go back and look at the reactions, I literally was just staring because I was just bored. I didn't feel like
Yeah.
engaging kind of. I was just kind of like meh, whatever.
Yeah,
It didn't elicit extreme emotional response.
Exactly. It didn't elicit like I mean there were definitely parts that elicited a strong sort of like we laughed at the cheesy parts and that's about it. Like, parts of it were so silly and so corny that they were kind of funny.
Wait, what was it she said at the end? She was like,
I see clearly.
I see clearly now.
I see.
I was like, get out of here! I'm done with this.
I mean, I had fun watching it with you and kind of picking up. So here's the thing: like, whenever I see a movie that isn't effective, that doesn't grab an audience, I think it helps to talk about why and to analyze why it wasn't effective, because that helps you become, better filmmakers. And we're not just actors; we're filmmakers.
And the writing.
The writing, and what about the writing?
And I guess casting too, because I kind of agree with what you were saying.
Yeah, I think
but honestly, that might have just been the director, even because like they're not bad actors. Because I've seen some of them in other stuff. It's more like
that's what I'm saying.
Tone and like the forced dialogue and like the weird, like the way the characters were written, like the stupid like. That one teenager, like actually all of them were just fucking annoying. And then she was very flat, and then she's always just like yelling at them, like, "Why?" And they're just like, and like, run! And that was like the whole movie.
Right. Yeah.
It's just annoying.
So like, I guess so. If we could kind of like break down why it was bad. Okay, we agree the writing was bad. What was bad about the writing? It was cheesy, it was corny, it was predictable, and it was meandering too. Yes. And it wasn't really necessarily, it was slow. It was like slow. Like, okay, what's the main conflict? It took me a while to like figure that out.
I mean, I picked up what the conflict was. The guy just didn't want to die.
I kept thinking there was going to be something more than that. Like, I thought there was going to be a bigger conflict, and that was it. So, so yeah, the writing, and then I guess we both agreed the acting, but again, is it the actor's fault or is it the director's fault?
Right, that's where it's weird.
The editing, maybe if they edited the movie down to like, it felt really, really long. It was only...
Yeah, I lost interest I mean, I was trying, but I kind of was just like really ADHD bored.
Yeah, it felt
too long.
The movie felt longer than it actually was, because I think
it was 2 hours.
The movie was just 2 hours, but it felt longer because it was dragging. Like parts of it were so dragging, and like the parts where they kind of meandered and tried to be funny, like that scene in the diner where like that was not funny at all. Where they were like dancing on the table. So yeah, I don't know if the movie could have been saved in editing though. Even like a really, if it was edited down to something shorter, I don't know if it would still still work.
It was just cheesy too. Like there were really long scenarios. Like even the scene where he's talking to her and being like, "You would do the same thing if you saw the future, would I?" Like there's just long. There's like I don't know.
Is there anything positive we can say about it?
She had really pretty hair.
I mean, the production, even like some of the action scenes, like I don't really like action movies per se are not my favorite genre unless the action's really, really good, like really, really well choreographed. And I wouldn't say these action scenes were anything special. They were kind of generic.
I like the wire work, but that's just expected for spidery, Spider-Man type stuff. Only because I really like get doing wire work, and I'm like more noticing it. Like, oh, they'd probably do that. Or, the movements, but I mean, the action scenes didn't stand out to me as bad or good. They just didn't stand out. They were just kind of, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think
I like action movies, so like,
yeah,
it was just kind of like, okay, I don't know.
I don't think the action scenes were anything special. I don't think the main actress playing like the female hero, she doesn't have that like strong badass quality about her. You know, she's not like Charlize Theron, you know, and she has such like she just embodies that energy of strength. She just seemed kind of like flat and just kind of like, meh, like boring, like a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah, I agree. She was kind of boring, and it just I think that's just more casting.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't say she's not a badass. Because I've just seen her in other stuff that I really like.
Have you seen her play a badass in anything? Like,
well, I guess what is your definition
like
of
an
badass?
Action hero, like Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
But see, Sigourney Weaver isn't like a.
She's an action hero. Like,
well, I guess later on in the later ones she becomes kind of, but she's not like fighting and doing like.
Yeah, but she's technically, I mean, by definition, her role is basically like the action hero of the movie.
If you had to pick somebody else to play that role, who would you have picked? But it probably would have stuck also. That's what I'm trying to say.
Angelina Jolie, maybe. Or someone like Charlize Theron, somebody, you know, with a little more, I don't know. It just seemed like she wasn't playing it like the stakes were really high. Someone else wouldn't have had her perfect hair. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the lack of focus, the meandering, everything you're saying, Crazy Cat, is correct.
Yeah, I agree.
Production design, yeah.
Meh.
So on a scale of, 1 to 5, how would you rate it?
I would say, because 3 is mediocre, 1 is like kill me now, and 5 is like, damn, that was so good. I would say it was like a mediocre is kind of where it's just like, you're just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
I would say 2.5.
Yeah, I would say 2.
Yeah.
I would say 2. Like that.
Well, if y'all want to follow us on our socials, that would be cool.
Yes, our Instagram. I think they are following us. It's two girls, one couch Instagram. All right, sleepy time. Thank you so much for chatting and watching the movies with us, Crazy Cat and Toby and Joker. I saw you on there too. Anybody else? If you think of anything you want to share with us, questions, comments, just comment below after we sign off. It was fun doing this live.
This was fun. It was fun. I felt like we were watching it with you guys.
Yeah,
we were. I think. I don't know if all of you guys had it on, but
yeah. And stay tuned. More fun stuff will be coming. So be on the lookout. Good night. Sweet dreams. Maybe we'll have premonitions in our dreams. All right. We're going to end the stream. So, good night, all.